Once you've mastered legato playing, you should have no problem with staccato and articulated playing, because the essence of both is really good diaphragm control. The common mistake can be to think that a staccato note is made by the tongue. In fact, the force for the note comes from the diaphragm. The tongue merely acts as a kind of tap, allowing air into the clarinet and then stopping it. My accomplice will demonstrate this with a balloon. Now, the balloon is the lungs full of air, and then the fingers are like the tongue, allowing puffs of air out and into the clarinet. So as you can see, it's not the tongue or the fingers that are creating the note, it's the balloon itself, the diaphragm and the lungs. Thank you. A good way to practice staccato can be by doing the opposite. Play a long note and then stop it with your tongue. Gradually reduce the amount of time between the stops with the tongue, and eventually you'll have a staccato note. People often ask me where they should place the tongue on the reed. The thinnest part of the reed is right at the top, so you'll have most effect if you put the tongue there. However, if it's right at the top, you tend to get a thwacking sound, so it's better to do it slightly lower down. Everybody's tongue is slightly different. If you do a survey of your friends, you'll find that some have very short, neat little tongues, whilst others have great long ones that can actually touch the tip of their nose. So your tongue obviously needs to fit neatly and in a relaxed way in your mouth and be able to touch as near to the top of the reed as you can. I have to say that it's the short-tongued people who have the advantage here and who can most easily achieve a very quick tonguing technique. You can practice staccato away from the clarinet on the sound t, so t, 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 t. But remember that when you come back to the clarinet, you must touch the tongue on the reed, not on the roof of your mouth. For very fast tonguing, it's good to think almost of the tongue bouncing like a ball. Just as a ball rebounds, it's good to give impetus to one note in, say, every 4. If you give effort to every note, the tongue will tense up and not be able to do anything as fast. Try different lengths of articulation. In this extract from Schubert's Symphony No. 9, there is legato tonguing as well as staccato. In this, larger puffs of air, longer puffs, are allowed into the clarinet so that it sounds almost like a legato line. Why not try playing this melody and really bring out the difference between staccato and legato tonguing?